Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of the Outer Worlds. We're in the process of, really looking for a target for this this science weapon that we've picked up. It looks interesting from the sounds of
This
it.
is the simple truth.
It
We are
rearranges
all
people's
molecular
faces.
machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
Gotta hand it to you, Max.
Thanks,
Make my
Max.
old med school lectures seem interesting.
Okay, so we're at the abandoned mining outpost. We haven't explored this particular part, so it's probably going to be worth us taking just a minute to have a look and see if there's anything of note here. That's all sealed up. It may just be that this ends up being a fast travel location. I do worry when I see stuff on the ground, but I think those are just like massive rivets. Might be able to get up there. That looks all sealed. Nothing specific behind. But if we get a bit of height to us, and a hop, skip, and a bit of a broken leg, that's what we get. That is exactly what we get. Our legs healed quickly enough. Yeah, I think there's nothing specific for us to care about here. Might be able to get up on that if I just do it properly. Okay. So, having a look at the map, there's obviously that vending machine. There is another link for the weapons from the void, so we should probably head over and have a look at that. Oh no, that's just back at the ship. Yeah, I think we're done here. Scylla turned out to be a relatively small location. And another vending machine. And potentially another up to investigate. Can we go up here? Yes. Yeah, nothing drawing my attention. Okay, back to the ship then. Although we haven't been down there. And I do see a primal behemoth. So it would be smart to continue the investigation. And find things like this. This almost feels like it's going off the map. Hey, there's a sprat we can test this club out on. Okay, didn't see anything weird happen to it. Maybe it's only if you hit them while they're alive. I mean, if they'd like stay alive after you've hit them. Energy cell, tremor cleaver. That sounds kind of cool. Mostly detritus. Detritus and sprats. Come on, let me get you. Where's your friend there? He went proper tumbling. But that's all we had from him. We could go toe to toe with Primal. Could also sneak up on it.
Okay.
Well, there's more than one. Of course, there's more than one. Yeah. I think taking a pot shot first would be smarter. So I currently have it on my 3 key.
Here we go. Show him how it's done. Bullseye.
Right. Let's try it. Did that actually work? Yeah, it seems to, like, freeze them in place.
Someone else will clean this up, right?
Okay. It's interesting that it does the freeze thing. That's not what I was expecting at all. Special effect stagger. Yeah, it's... I'm not convinced. I'm not against it. Don't get me wrong, but... the prismatic hammer, I think, is a better weapon. Certainly it feels like it's going to be more effective. I'd still rather stick to range, though. So, primals all eliminated. That gives us the freedom to explore this thing. The UDL Terraformer. This was the thing that they talked about in the logs. That's the thing that's generating a little bit of atmosphere.
This is a monument to man's intelligence and strength.
Oh, get over
There's
yourself,
no
Max.
credible research on the health effects of standing directly under a terraformer, Captain. In case you were wondering.
Well, I don't think we're going to stand directly under it, but being close to it, not necessarily a bad thing. Right, there are more primals, so that's more XP. We've got one behemoth, and the rest will look minor.
You won't get any mercy from me.
Nice one!
Got him!
Let's get some reloading going.
Oh!
Time to shrink it down. He's good at running around.
Well done. We're still alive.
N-ray damage. It's always weird. Doesn't last forever, though. Okay. Reload. I like my combination. I will say that. Primal Brain. I'm sure we can do something good with that. There was something that was flashing up there for a second, I swear it. Alright, well, we'll make sure we've checked the area thoroughly before we move over. That must be the barrier that's making that vibration sound. Yeah, you lost your head, mate. Not healthy. Not healthy at all. Okay.
Max, you're always going on about destiny.
It
What did
really
your mother
is.
do?
If you must know, my late mother was a laborer, Dr. Finhill.
And your father?
The same.
And you ended up a preacher how?
The universe works in mysterious ways.
Okay, Solution Vital has just been updated. Okay, so Dr. Dawson said that Captain Iron is most likely somewhere on Scylla. Go find him and make sure he's okay. Okay, so he's being held captive by outlaws. Okay,
Where there is a deficit, it seeks to provide
save.
abundance. Say a church is attacked by marauders and sustains casualties. The replacement clergy must arise from somewhere.
Let's get a little bit behind cover and take out their sniper first of all. That's pretty good.
One down. Everyone all right?
I don't see any more.
Multiple fractures, lacerations, and untreated burns detected. Signs indicative of sudden, violent crash landing.
Yep, that's me. No big deal. Just shrugging off my injuries as I stroll away from another flaming impact crater.
Also detecting constipation, hair loss, reduced fertility due to tight trousers. Recommend stimulant injection.
Hair loss? You take that back.
Hey, Captain.
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Indeed I
Why
have.
does that sound familiar?
It's Ellie. Excellent timing. Hello, Ellie. What a pleasure it is to see your sparkling beauty in this barren waste.
It's Dr. Fenhill.
You two know each other?
I certainly know his ex-crew. Mostly from the operating table. I've probably seen more of them than he has.
How cruel you are. I distinctly remember a special party at the Lost Hope Bar on Groundbreaker where
We did not.
Oh, fine. But we almost...
Keep going, and you're gonna see how good this automech is at picking up teeth.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Victory Sweat. This is very much a Captain Zap Brannigan alike. Right, Captain Irian, I take it.
The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
Yeah, well, no, I don't know any Wanda.
I wager she told you to say that, the sly old bird. I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
Brilliant. Any idea what the pirates are after?
Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle.
Of course they are. So what corporation do you work for?
Not a damned one. I'm a free man. There isn't a corporate snake that can hold down the inimitable Captain Irion.
I hate his voice so much. Who are the meds for?
Supposed to be for the Groundbreaker, but getting shot tends to hinder one's delivery plans.
Well, you best get on it. Why does Groundbreaker need your bootleg drugs?
Hey, who you calling bootleg? I'll have you know these are 100% genuine stolen drugs.
Great. Well, why does it need
Because
them?
the board, in all their herpetological wisdom, will only sell the meds at a huge markup. Groundbreaker knows better than to pay board prices. Not when they've got me running for them. More importantly, they can't afford to.
Okay, well, what are you going to do
Well,
now?
I've got some repairs to do. Thankfully, I'm as skilled a mechanic as I am a violence resolution expert.
So he's not.
Then, to the groundbreaker. Better late than never, I say. Unless you're very late. Then you might consider defaulting and skipping station. Those fees will bankrupt you.
And off he goes. Out into the black. Well, we may as well grab what we can from the supplies while they're around. Oh yeah, he's legitimately doing some repairs. Maybe he is not completely useless. Okay, let's check out the terraformer and then we'll head on. Colonel Butterscotch? I am curious to say the least. I think we'll probably kill Colonel Butterscotch, but I do worry when there's a named primal. Okay, so my question is, can we do anything with these, or is this just like pain and death? That's not pain and death. How about this? It's not letting us go in, and it is hurting a bit, so don't stand directly under it. And I don't think there's a way up into any of these. Though I would love to find a way into that thing. Maybe there is a little something. What's this? I know it's not an entrance per se. More primals as well. And there's 2 behemoths there. It is worth clearing them out for the XP. Let's back up a bit, try and get the high ground. So
Nice and easy.
So we can get a nice sniper shot on a head.
Here we go! Get on!
Well, the team's decided to go full engagement. We might be in a place where they can't path to. Which, if that's the case, does feel a little bit off. Yeah, they just couldn't figure it out. Okay.
Fate shines on us today.
That is definitely not all of them. Because there was 2 behemoths over there. Unless they decided to leave, which is possible. Okay, switch to closer range.
Make him regret it!
There they are.
Keeping you! Down they go! Who's ready for more?
Okay, that one's gone. And so are the other two. Nice. Right, let's loot this guy. And see what we have in this little area. Tell you what, this little pistol of mine, I love it so much. Who would have thought a shrink ray would be such a powerful thing? Okay, let's go see Butterscotch then. Oh, the Outlaw's back. Oh, maybe it's just respawning.
They're in my sights.
What is that?
Yeah, I think it's probably just respawns. Maybe not Butterscotch, but wouldn't have expected to see more. Well, I suppose this is kind of along the road, so we haven't been along this part of the road. So where is the Colonel? He was in an area of the open. Probably up there. A little. Or maybe it was this way. There he is. Right. Found you. Do we just go ahead and engage? I think it's probably the smart choice. Let's get a big hit on him to start.
Here we go.
Got him!
Right, let's
Captain, you're wounded!
have a little bit of a drink.
Help me go!
Oh, Colonel Butterscotch is still up. Right. He's got a lot of health. There we go. He had a lot of things. 6 times zoom to the weapon with Super Scope 2000. If you like your sniping, that is definitely a thing to go for. Well, we did have to use one of our healing things, but I feel like it was worth it for the experience. More combat drones and things, but they're not really going to be much concern. And that replaces some of our ammo. Probably at a slight profit, actually. There's some mag picks. Yeah, we can pick this without any trouble. Oh, loads of stuff in there. Nine bits on the ground. Okay, I think we're just going up against the last combat drones and auto mechanicals.
Have your back, Captain.
Yeah!
That was
done for.
There's the last one.
Everyone all right?
Not bad. Grab this. Grab the various parts. And then I think we are out of here. As long as there's no landmines between us and the ship, we should be good. We haven't been around this base area.
Couldn't help but notice your shooter, Dr. Fenhill. It's quite a sharp piece.
Isn't it something? I keep meaning to name it, but I can't come up with one that sticks.
That's funny. I thought you didn't care much for nice things.
Hey, a pirate's nothing without a rep. And this baby has a rep of its own.
Okay. I think that's all the goodies from there. Let's fast travel to inside the ship. So with Scylla explored, it's probably just as worth as heading back to the Groundbreaker. So over on the Groundbreaker, we can potentially... There we go. We can finish up Solution Vital. And then we can head to Monarch afterwards for all the various active and inactive ones.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
So, Solution Vital. Let's head to Wanda. We'll keep the same crew. And in 160 meters, we'll be over there. But the amount that people come through, I would expect that it'd probably be better to just have that docking bay door open. I guess on a ship this large, it's probably not that practical. Eh. There you are, Wanda. Hello.
Well, well, Dr. Fenhill. It's not often I see you on this side of sickbay.
I make it a point not to get shot, and when I do, I can usually take care of the mess myself.
It'd be nice to have you in here patching people up, not just blowing them apart.
I respect what you're doing here, but you know I'm not ready to settle down. It's not you, it's me.
Have it your way, then. You always do. Now, about your friend here. Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return.
You better believe it.
I can't thank you enough.
Ooh, reputation has increased. And that just gets that all nice and tidy. Ooh, they're now revering. So, if we go to our reputation, up to 85%. Best employee ever deserves a big bonus and a promotion. Vendor prices reduced 25%. And of course, Auntie Cleo really doesn't like us. The deserters weren't sure. Space's Choice is still happy with us. But getting Groundbreaker on board, that's a big one. So, next up, I think is going to be heading to Stellar Bay. Let's fast travel back. Oh, we can't fast travel. Oh, no, we can. There we go. Back to the interior.
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages.
Oh, no.
Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there? Tell me you've seen worse.
Oh,
We'll
no.
continue this later.
Ada, you are a dirty, dirty Astronav AI. Oh no. Right. Okay. Off to Monarch. Ooh. Let's go to the Stellar Bay landing pad. We will go to Cascadia at some point. But for right now, seeing as we have authorization to land there,
We're now in orbit
let's go
above
there.
Stellar Bay, Captain.
Great. Thanks.
Welcome back, Captain.
Anything to tell
How
me
can I
about
be
this
of
area?
assistance?
Yeah, I'd like to learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Ah, right, so the colony is a whole rather than the specific... well, tell me a bit about Monarch.
Where in Monarch? Ah, Monarch. The armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook.
Smuggler's Port?
It's Sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband, and before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't dock us there.
Okay. I mean, that's all I was really interested, but why is Monarch being blockaded?
I believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness, and a lawless land with no corporate presence. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points.
I think I'll do that. Goodbye.
I'll be here.
Okay. Well, that, I think, is a good point to finish this episode off. So I think we'll stop there. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more of the Outer Worlds. See you soon.